Hi everyone, so I want to keep this video as quick as possible, but I actually have quite a lot to get through. It's April favourites, so I'm going to go through, like usual, beauty favourites, skincare favourites, beauty tools, anything that I've really enjoyed, random favourites, etc. And I'll start with beauty, and I'll get through them as quick as possible because I have quite a lot. So top of the list is definitely this Tarte Cosmetics from QVC UK. Tarte is well known in the US, but not so much here. And oh, just blinded you all. It's got 6 matte, beautiful matte eyeshadows and one of their famous blushes. It's a full-size blusher in the middle, which is called Glisten. I have already shown the pigmentation of these, but if I just swatch, with one swatch, they just are literally the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Gorgeous palette, really good for travelling, great mirror, great, everything about it is just great. So, oh God, won't come off my fingers now. I've also got a couple of lip products with me, but it's kind of mainly what they are. So Wow Glosses by Makeup Revolution. I hadn't expected to like these, and I saw Sugar Puff and Fluff do something on them, and the pigmentation of these is very much like a liquid lipstick. I love them. I love it over lipstick, and I like them just on their own. They are non-sticky, they last for a really long time, but they're a real joy to reapply anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I love that they're kind of flat and they fit in your pocket. Such a good design idea. Another Makeup Revolution, as you know, it's one of my favourite, but I am using this particular product in my Project 10 pan, and I am already quite a way through it. And this is the Radiant Light in Exhale. I have mentioned this already in one of my favourites, but it is just incredible. I'll just do a swatch for you. That is the swatch there. And it's such a lovely colour. Oh, I've just got gloss on my sofa. It is a lovely colour, if you can see any of that there. And I use it every single day, and I love it. It's my favourite, and I will repurchase that. In terms of powders, I was sent this sheer cover, which you will have seen adverts on, like late night telly. And it's basically a powder that you use. You can use it instead of a foundation, but I use it on top of as a kind of finishing powder, and it is just beautiful. It's so soft, it covers everything. It's such a good product. Highly would recommend. I only got it recently and I'm really enjoying it. Another thing cheeks wise is this Etude House, which is a Korean brand. It's this little thing, it's called a cookie blusher. I'll just bring it there. And I got this in grapefruit jelly number 6, and it's like I suppose that is a grapefruit, like a pink grapefruit colour. The colour is so nice. You can see it there on my hand. And it is really, really good. My neighbour just nodded at me. I feel really awkward. Something that I'm really surprised about is this MUA eyeliner. Now it's just a liquid eyeliner. It comes in a little pot like this. It costs £1. This is the shade 5, which is black. Comes with like a felt nib, mine is slightly bent. I don't know whether you can see that. It is just amazing. I've been using it a lot. I set it with a black eyeshadow and I find it brilliant. It's the best one. I can't do a flick with anything else apart from this. I've used it today and I love it. Another favourites, which I have mentioned before, is these Speedy Quick Dry nail paints. I've got every single one in the collection, but this is just 2. Let me just show you those. This is La Pavona and Eat My Dust. La Pavona, Eat My Dust. I've been wearing them non-stop. I haven't got anything on my nails at the moment because I've literally been using nail varnish too much. So I want to try and avoid using it all the time. Maybe give my nails a breather. And my final thing is this, which is the By Terry Balm de Rose Crystal, because the Balm de Rose usually comes in a pot, but this is the one that is in kind of an applicator. It's kind of got a dual sponge sort of applicator, which is really nice. You just put it in between, purse your lips, and then put it across. I use this every night. It's a very thick consistency, but it hasn't got... It's quite an expensive product, but I bought it from Very Exclusive and I use it every night and my lips have been so soft. Really, really like it. So that is my beauty favourites. Now on to skincare. So first of all, we'll start with this. This is the moisturiser that is nearly finished that I've been using every day by Talica. It was in my my little box, and it is a face specific hydration, more than a moisturiser it says, and it is very good. I haven't any complaints. I don't know whether it's better than anything else that I've used, but it doesn't break me out, and I do feel like my skin has evened itself out because of it. I do like it a lot. I've got quite a few others to get through, so yeah, I may repurchase this if I get through all of my moisturisers. Another skincare item is from one of my favourite brands, L'Occitane, and this is the 1 minute hand scrub. This is the new one that I bought recently from Debenhams, which you'll have seen in a haul. This is actually more of a Claire favourite. She absolutely loves this. We got it when we went to Paris as well. She tried it when we went to York for my birthday, and she is in love with it. She cannot rave about it enough, and so she wanted me to mention it, but I also think it's a fantastic product. Use it for 1 minute, wash it off, and you feel oil kind of settle into your skin. If you've got severely dry hands, I would definitely give that a go because it's like a rescue. On the scrub theme, the Soap and Glory Sugar Crush Body Scrub. This is with smashed brown sugar, sweet lime, almond oil, macadamia grains. I've never used any of their products before. Well, I did and I didn't enjoy them, but this is just immensely lovely. You can see I've used quite a lot. It smells like chocolate limes, which I love, and I do feel like this works really well. It works very similar, like along the same sort of lines as this, but all over the body. And also on the Soap and Glory lines, something else I've been really enjoying is the Righteous Butter. I got these in that Christmas set, so I've used half of this, and oh, it does smell lovely. I don't know what it's got in it, but it smells great, and it is for very dry skin, and I find that my skin is very dry, so I use it on my legs. It's got shea butter, aloe vera. That's probably why why it smells nice. I really like this, and I'm sure that I'll be running out soon, but I do have a lot of body creams and butters that I can use, so once it's run out, it's run out, and maybe by next Christmas I'll buy another big set, you know, the really cheap ones. The other thing in terms of sort of skincare is, I will mention these. These are the Primark, you get 2 in a pack. These are the oval face pads, oval rounds as they call them. I'm just going to wipe that off my hand. It's really, one side is soft there, I've just wiped that off my hand, and the other side has got kind of a quilted effect. I don't know whether you can see that. And it is just, they are the best ones, and they are so inexpensive. £1.50 for 2 packs, so 75p for a pack, which is cheaper than anywhere else. I really, really like those. On sort of transitioning out of skincare, but into favourite perfume at the moment, is Stella by Stella McCartney. Oh, this fragrance is wonderful. If you haven't smelt it, go and have a smell. It's floral and sophisticated and fresh. It's really nice. It's for people who don't want that sort of sweet smelling young smell. I'm in my 30s, and this works really well for me, and it stays on my skin, so I really like it. In terms of my favourite sort of makeup tool though, it has to be back to the Beauty Blender. Tried the Real Techniques one, and I have been using it, and it's lovely, really nice, but the Beauty Blender lasts longer. And I've used them both. I've got a Beauty Blender upstairs and the Real Techniques. I use them both at the same time for different foundations. And the Real Techniques one seems to be falling apart already, but this one is going strong. And I bought the cleanser so that I could keep it nice. But I bought this when I was in Paris because it was so affordable. So I had to get that. Moving on to my favourite food. It's not really food, it's actually tea. So this Twinings Intensely Buttermint was recommended by Talk Becky Talk, and basically it's Murray mints in a tea. Oh, it smells so divine. The good thing about this is, 1, it's caffeine free. 2, the peppermint leaf that's in there is really good for kind of, if you have bloated tummy or anything like that. Peppermint tea is really good for that sort of thing. So really like this. Usually eat it after a big meal, after dinner. Moving on to home stuff, homeware. Firstly, I'll talk about these candles. I've already spoken about them. Pineapple and ginger scented candle from Primark. They are so good. 80p each, particularly these ones with a lid. The ones without one don't seem to last very long, but these ones, the scent lasts a really long time. You get a really lovely citrusy scent from the pineapple, and the ginger is a really warming scent. So perfect in the living room. And so it's just a lovely burner. 10-hour candles for 80p. Really affordable as well. Tesco's have a home range, especially in our one. And we were looking to do our living room, make it a little bit more snazzy. And this was the item that I picked up recently. We've got grey and purple in our living room, but I thought this would really bring out the warmth in the living room. So this lovely cushion, unfortunately there's a little mark there, Hello Sunshine. They've got quite a few different things in this lovely yellow. I bought a candle as well in that sort of yellow as well. Finally, and so excitingly, I was contacted to feature this in the back of my videos. Now, I wouldn't have said yes if radio wasn't my favourite thing in the whole world. This is a pure DAB radio. It's called an Evoke D4 Mio with Bluetooth. And it is basically one of the most fantastic DAB radios I've ever seen. And what I love about it is you've got this lovely outer casing, but you can change them. And you have 7 different colours. This lovely pink, I'll just show you a few. And there's this lovely grey. Oh, and they're keeping the camera up. That was good. And this lovely grey, which is just gorgeous. Oh, next up is these fashion favourites. Love orange at the moment. They match my lipstick. These are from Primark and they're £6. Absolutely loving those right now. But also my fashion favourites. Oh, I'm blocking the camera. That's really good work, Leah. Is this handbag. This handbag was from everything5pounds.com and they do it in orange and I'm hoping to get it. It's one of the best handbags ever. It's such good quality, and I found out actually that these are worth about £30–40 originally. It's from a brand called Superbia, and I think they're one of the best handbags I have ever come across. Some other random favourites. There's a few channels that I'm really loving this month. Obviously, I spoke about Rose and Rosie last month, and they are still my favourites. They got married, so they haven't done as many videos. Rosie has her own channel called Rocksetter, and I'll link that below, and I've been enjoying that because she's posting a few more things. The real Alex Bertie is a transgender male who is quite young and has set up a channel to talk about his experiences about being young and transgender, and also maybe to invite, I suppose it's almost to get people to think about things when it comes to transgender. I think it's a wonderful thing. I think it's a wonderful thing that he has done this, and he has so many followers, but it's such a great channel. If you've ever got any questions about it, go and have a look at his channel. He is young, he is intelligent, and he also puts some fun into explaining all about transgender. If you've got young children or children in their teens that are asking those questions, direct them to that channel, because actually I think it would be really healthy for them to see it. Obviously that's up to you, your children, your choice, but I really think he is just such an inspiration. And finally, Mac Shadows Combo is an American Floridian she is a Floridian beauty vlogger on YouTube, and she's so funny, and I will link her down below. She is a redhead, she's fair, she's so charismatic. There's something about her channel that I have just adored. I came across it because I was looking at how to store makeup. I'm trying to find ways to kind of store my palettes a bit better, and she did something on that, and she is just so lovely to watch. I've subscribed and I watch every single one of her videos, every single one. I think she's so good. So yeah, definitely one to go and check out, and I will link that below. TV favourite, Britain's Got Talent is back, and I love it. It's the only Saturday night TV show that I will watch. We do record it and then watch it the next day because actually the adverts are just, sometimes it's just a little bit too much. But we love Britain's Got Talent, both Claire and I. It's the only one we actually really enjoy, and it's been fantastic so far. Alicia Dixon, David Walliams, Simon Cowell and Amanda Holden just get on so well, and I really love their relationship. It's brilliant. In terms of other channels, other things I've been watching, Gogglebox on Channel 4. I am a massive fan of Gogglebox. I will watch it religiously. I think it's the funniest TV show ever. I think Channel 4 have outdone themselves. And I would love to be on it. I would love so much to be on it. That would be my dream, to be on Gogglebox. But, you know, I think that I don't even know where they get their people from, but they've got 2 gay men. So I think having a gay female couple would be really good, especially because we've got a dog. And, you know, they seem to like dogs on that channel. And then finally, my other favourite show, sort of, I'm just getting into it, is Game of Thrones. Claire's not so keen. There have been some moments that aren't great for her. But I'm really enjoying it. I really want to know what happens. And then finally, my final favourite for this month is an app. And it's MyFitnessPal. And MyFitnessPal... Claire and I are looking to have children, and the doctors probably won't even entertain us being put forward for any kind of IVF or whatever the treatments are. I mean, we don't even know which road we're going to take, but we need to sort of start looking at making our bodies ready for that. And I've spoken about it on Leah XL Life, and I'll link that below. But we've sought help basically from the doctors, but I've taken it upon myself, and Claire has, to join MyFitnessPal. And it's been very easy, and it's such a lovely app to use. It doesn't feel like we're dieting. I hate that word. It doesn't feel like we're dieting, basically. It just feels like we are logging what we eat, and that is actually what we're doing. So we can speak to the doctors and they can see what we're doing, if we're doing it right, if we're doing it wrong. Sorry, I just want to make sure I mentioned absolutely everything. Yeah, I think, you know, we have to be prepared for that backlash. It's unfair, and I doubt that we're going to lose the amount of weight that they'll want us to. But the fact that we're showing willing might, I don't know what it will do. But there isn't much time, you know. I'm 34, Claire's 32, and they may put our age against us, and we just can't afford to spend that sort of money. I mean, I guess the logical thing to do probably would be to find a sperm donor. Who knows? Anyway, that was a little bit heavy for the end of my favourites. If you've enjoyed my April favourites, give it a thumbs up. Sorry, I'm just flashing my lipstick. That sounds really bad. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favourites are for this month. Let me know if you are in a same-sex couple and looking to have children, because that'd be very interesting, or have had. I'd love to know your stories. If you've tried any of the products, let me know. If you enjoy any of these products, let me know. Or even if you dislike them. But yeah, that is the end of my April favourites, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.